Khruangbin. The band was formed in 2010 in Houston, Texas. Its members include Laura Lee Oka, who is the bass guitarist and vocalist, Mark Spear, who is the guitarist and he does some vocals, and Donald DJ Johnson, who is the drummer and he plays the keyboard. He also does a little bit of vocals. The word Khruangbin translates to airplane in Thai. This is a reference to the band's various international influences. Their music is mostly instrumental, with some airy vocals sometimes in the background. It is very hard to place them in a single genre due to their countless influences spanning from Mali guitar to 70s disco. They are primarily album-focused, with each album introducing a new sound/theme. They are currently signed to Dead Oceans, who is a subsidiary of Secretly Group. Their previous association was Nighttime Stories, who they released their earliest tracks under. Some of their notable releases include The Universe Smiles Upon You from 2015, which was their debut album. Con Todo El Mundo in 2018, which was a pivotal album that expanded their sound, which ended up being their most famous album. Mordecai in 2020, which featured more electronic instruments and had more prominent vocals, leading to a more funky sound. And A La Sala, which was their last album in 2024, and this really showcased the band's musical prowess, and it really encompassed all of the band's various international influences, such as on the song Pon Pon. Some fun facts about their sales. Their albums have been streamed more than 775 million times. They achieved significant success in their little niche, and they achieved most of their success through their extensive touring. Approximately 6.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify as of November 2024. They were recently gold certified for their most recent album, A La Sala. This is their first RIAA certification. Some of their highlights include their global touring schedules, which include major festivals such as Coachella and Glastonbury. And they just announced their largest performance, which is going to be in the UK at Gunnersbury Park in London on August 15th, 2025. And that show is going to have a maximum capacity of 20,000 fans. Their approach to their music is they have an emphasis on creating immersive live experiences with unique visual and auditory elements. They incorporate a lot of synchronized movements and a lot of simple yet effective stage designs. Some of their most famous collaborations include Leon Bridges with the EPs Texas Sun and Texas Moon, which Mariella's Texas Moon, that's a good one. They also collaborated with Vieux Farka Touré on the album Mali, which has my favorite song on it, Diarabi. Give it a listen. Their management, their two main managers are Don White and Leona Chan. Their booking agents worldwide are John Bongiorno and Ethan Berlin, and in the UK and Europe, it is Mile Greek. Their press in the USA is Grace Jones and Dana Erickson. In the UK, it's Beth Drake and Rob Shute. For the radio in USA, it's Mark Cesara, and for the radio in UK, it's Ivano Migueli. Their music publisher is Warp Publishing. They're a leading independent publisher with offices in the UK and Los Angeles. And their PRO, I could not find it. I'm very sorry, Mr. Weiss. I looked very hard. Their career life cycle, in their early years, they were very independent, but they gained a following pretty fast just due to how good they were at their instruments and how many unique influences and sounds they could encompass. During their growth phase, they released their first album, The Universe Smiles Upon You, and this kind of built their fan base up a little bit. And then they continued with their following albums, Con Todo El Mundo and Mordecai. And right now, they're kind of maturing a little bit with their latest album becoming gold certified. And they just got nominated for a Grammy for the best new artist because of this album as well. How are they doing? Where they going? Some recommendations. I think for their genre, they have the perfect approach right now. They have their niche, they know their niche, and they're working it well. I think the touring is really helping with them because in larger cities with these big concerts, it draws a lot of new fans in, like friends and family of current fans, and their shows really leave a lasting influence on people, such as me and my friend Kinnick, who is holding the camera right now. What do you have to say about Khruangbin?
Oh, it was awesome.
It was great.
Great show.
But I think in the future, I think they're going to start breaking more into the mainstream. I hope they do more collaborations because I always like those collaborations. And I really hope they take off because I've really enjoyed their music. And I really think anybody hearing this right now should check them out. They're really cool. And they're really good at their genre. And that's the end. Here are my sources. I really hope you like it. Really put a lot of work into it. I'm sorry it's 30 minutes late. Ran some computer troubles, but my friend Kennick helped me out. So thank you very much. And I'm sorry this video is a little rough. We had a whole setup over here, but it did not work out. Yep.